Hey, Jason Starr here, and the topic of today's video is don't talk your book to death. This is an extremely important topic, especially if you're a newer writer and you're working on your first book and your main objective is to finish a book, but it really goes for writers at every level. I strongly feel that it's important to maintain control of your book and keep it as a secret for as long as possible. I see working on a book as a gradual loss of control. When you're writing the book, it's just you and the book. You're the only one who knows about it. And then you'll eventually show it to readers, might be a friend, family member. You're going to show it to your agent at some point, an editor. Once the book is published, it's reviewed, then readers read it, and at that point, you have no control over the subject matter at all. So this time when you're working on the book, I feel it's really important not only just to cherish it and appreciate that it's only you, it's your secret, but I feel like you have to maintain the energy of the book in order to finish it. And I've been to parties where, and I'm sure everyone's experienced this, where you meet someone who's working on their first book and you ask them what's the book about, and you think they might just give you a one or two sentence response, but they go into describing the entire plot and the characters. I remember someone once told me about how it was going to be a series of books, and this person hadn't written one book yet, but already had 16 books plotted out and was telling me about what's going to happen in the 5th book. I'm serious. And I just feel like when I encounter someone like that, I feel like all the energy is going into talking about the book, and I don't feel like the energy is actually going into writing it. And it's often these people I find who don't finish the book. So if your objective is to finish the book, I would consciously make an effort not to discuss it. If someone asks you at a party, and I always do this, if someone asks me what's my new book about, I'm extremely vague. I say it's a thriller, it's set in New York, but I don't give any details. Now, this could be frustrating to friends and family members. They feel I'm being evasive, but in order for me to finish the book and to be excited about sitting down each day to work on it, because it's a grueling process. I mean, it could take, depending on how fast you're writing or how long the book is, it could take 6 months, a year, even longer to write a book, and it's just you and the book every day. And you want to keep as much energy as possible into that time. So if you're out there talking about your book and talking it to death, you're going to lose that energy, and you're not going to be as motivated to sit down every day. Now, there are exceptions to this. If you're in a writing program and your professor wants to know what you're working on, or you're workshopping your book in a readers group, in a writing group, that's different if you feel that's helpful. Or if you have to, at some point, discuss a book you're working on with an editor, that's different. And it's also different from what the so-called elevator pitch when you finished a novel. If someone asked you what your book's about, then yeah, you might want to have like a 2-minute or 1-minute summary prepared for it. But other than that, like when you're actually in the process of writing the book and you're not forced to because of a publishing situation or a situation in school to talk about it, I would just not talk about it at all to anyone. Only think about your book yourself when you're working on it. Keep all that energy in. Think of the book as a big secret. It's your secret. And then you'll find that it'll be much easier to finish the book. So like the video, recommend me to your friends, share me on social media, and I'll be back again with more writing tips.